Hi, it's Sarah here and welcome to my channel. In this video, we are doing lots of book things. I'm so excited. I love reading. I love books. I've been posting some book videos here on YouTube for a year now, which is so crazy. And I also post other videos with like cleaning, decorating, taking care of your home, living in Colorado, that kind of stuff. So if you enjoy these types of videos, you should definitely hit the thumbs up button and subscribe down below. Now let's get into the video. Also, I have a giant pimple on my chin and Robbie, my husband, accidentally bumped it with his hand and it hurt very bad, and that's why it's all red. So I'm trying my freaking darndest not to pick at it. So just try to avoid staring at that, I guess. But the first thing we're doing in this video, this is kind of going to be this over the span of like many days. But the first thing we're doing is I am going to decorate my Kindle. For a while, I wasn't sure if I was going to want to decorate my Kindle because it's pink and it's so pretty and I love the way it feels. But I did decide that I wanted to get a clear case because I have been collecting some stickers. So I thought it'd be fun. And I didn't want just to get a regular clear one though. I got a sparkly clear one. So I will definitely link this down below for you guys. And I'm going to show you now. Okay, here's the Kindle. Also, this is what I'm reading currently. Whispers in the Mist. It's the third book in the Black Winter series, I think is what it's called. But that's besides the point. Okay, are you ready? The lighting in my room is not very good right now, so I'm probably gonna have to move the angle. But look! I'm so excited. Okay, let me move the camera. Okay, do you guys see? Whoa. Look at the sparkles. I'm gonna have to show you this in the daylight tomorrow. It is so cute. I'm obsessed with it. And the few stickers I have this Denver Book Swap Society one. It's from the Denver Book Swap Society. It's like an Instagram account, and the person who created it, hosts these all different like book swap events all over Denver, which is so cool. Then I bought this one the other day. This is my emotional support Kindle. It's pink. It's perfect. Then I got Booktrovert, and it's a little bit like shimmery. And then this one doesn't match the book vibe, so I think I'll eventually switch it out, but I have Nurture Nature. So I might get a couple other nature ones and just make it like that, or I'll just keep it all book stuff. So I know that like I can buy sticker packs on Amazon, but I don't want to just buy a bunch of sticker packs. Like I don't need hundreds and hundreds of stickers. Like that just feels wasteful. I think what I'd rather do is just find stickers over time. Maybe if I find one even on like Etsy, I'm not opposed to like buying a sticker or something like that. So we'll see. But for right now, I'm just gonna use the few stickers I have. I also don't want it to be too much, which honestly, this might be more than like I wanted it to be. We'll see. Oh, it's so cute. I could definitely use some more stickers, but look, this is what I got so far. I might be more obsessed with my Kindle now that I have this case, to be honest. I feel like I'm going to be moving around these stickers. I also think that the Denver Book Swap Society one, whoa, sorry, it's like glaring. The color just isn't matching the full vibes that I want. So we'll see. It's going to be like this for now. I still think that it's super, super cute, and I love the sparkles. It's also so much easier to hold now because it's like kind of, it's not grippy, but just the texture of it grips really well with my slightly sweaty hands. They're always slightly sweaty a little bit, so it kind of helps hold it on because I don't really think I want a pop socket. Okay, I have all my books out. I'm going to show you them all. Well, it's not all my books. It's all the books that I've read and know that I'm going to keep. And I'm like seeing these and I'm like, okay, now I need to get all the Harry Potter books. Like I'm going to get them from thrift stores, like, and used bookstores over time. Like I'm not going to go and just buy them all new because I want the old covers anyways. And I can't wait to like read some of these books. Like I'll show you my shelf and all the ones I haven't read yet. It's just so exciting. Okay, these are all the ones I have not read yet. A lot of the historical fiction-ish section, a lot of the nonfiction, and most of these were like completely full before, so yeah. So I have 38 books right here that I'm going to emboss, and then I'll count my Nancy Drew ones. I think I have like I don't know, like 8 or something, which is not actually that many, but it's enough that I don't want to carry them all. So first we've got basically, this is all romance in this pile here. Then this is historical fiction. These are kind of just random hardcovers that I have. And these are nonfiction. These are fantasy slash, mostly just fantasy. These are all like mystery thriller type ones. These are also mystery thrillers, but these are hardcovers. These are horror books. Also, this book that I'm reading on my Kindle, this one is the 3rd book in this series. So I really need to buy, this is the only one I have and I'm loving them. So I definitely need to buy, I want to buy the 2nd and 3rd one just to have them. Also, this book is just so old. It is so cool. I can't remember, did I write the year? No. But the year it was printed was like the 60s or 70s, which is just crazy and so cool. And yeah, so that's sort of horror, but sort of not. This is like YA basically, and I loved both of these books. And then this is just the Pumpkin Spice Cafe series. There's one more, actually I think there's 2 more. One is, I think both of them are coming out this year in 2025 actually, but I read each of those. This one's actually much more summery. I thought it was gonna be fall because look at that, but that's like the fall one. I read that in the fall. I read this at Christmas, and then I'm gonna read the others in spring / summer. Then I have the Red Rising series. It's the initial trilogy. I'm gonna read the rest of them this year, so I will be buying the rest of them. And of course we have the beautiful ACOTAR series. We are embossing the books with this embosser. I don't know if you can see it. There's like so many glares in this room because we have lights. We have literally a light in every corner. It says from the library of Sarah Lindner. That's my name. And it has like a little book in the middle and it has flowers and it's so cute. It's off of Etsy. I put it on my Christmas list and there's like so many different designs and fonts and stuff that you can pick out. And this is the one I chose and this is what like I said I wanted on it. So my parents got me it for Christmas, which is amazing. And it comes with this little carrying case. And I just pop open the case. And there it is. I have not used it yet, so I'm really excited to try it. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I think I'm gonna try on some notebook paper first. I just got some notebook paper out, but you can tell I literally love glitter because my notebooks that I have are literally all glittery, and now my Kindle case is glittery. I love glitter. Also, I think I want to look for a disco ball sticker because I've been obsessed with disco balls basically the whole month of January, and I think I'm going to start decorating with disco balls like a lot, just like with disco ball, like mirror kind of things, like little, they don't have to be a disco ball, but like items that look like that. And I think a disco ball would look so cute out here. I just want all the pink, sparkly, bright colors. I've always been somebody who likes bright colors. My bedroom actually back in the day when I was a kid, well, it was grade school through high school, I had a different color on every wall and I loved it. Okay. How do you do this? Pull this part up. What? What? How does this come out? You just pull this out. Oh, this way. Is that right? You guys enjoying my struggles? Oh, I did it. There we go. It's so cute. That took me like, I don't even know, 45 minutes or something. And it's almost my bedtime. So I think I will finish another day. So I'll see you in a minute. I want to tell you guys about this series that I finished. Again, I only have 2 of the books and there's 4. So just imagine, here you go. This is the last one. Yeah, here you go. You can imagine that the other 2 are in between here. But holy crap, this series was so good. I did not expect to like it as much as I did. And it's a horror apocalyptic series, which I was not expecting, just based off the cover, especially. Like, I was not expecting this. And it was done so well. If you have seen or played the game The Last of Us, it reminded me definitely quite a bit of that. But the zombies are different. They never once called them zombies. They called them something different. And they're very different from the way that the zombies and other things work. I don't know, very different, but I haven't really seen much of The Walking Dead, so I can't really compare it to that. But The Last of Us, it definitely feels similar in the sense that, like, there are many different kinds, many different ways that they look and everything like that. They also describe them basically everything in here is described very detailed. If you read this series, just expect that you are going to be reading very detailed descriptions of what the zombie beings look like and what they do and that kind of stuff. Again, it is horror, so obviously it's going to be like that. I definitely felt scared at certain times. One night I was reading it. I think it was when I was reading it was either the first or the second one. And I was laying in bed, like, reading it for a while, and then I was going to go to sleep. And I turned off the lights. And my husband wasn't in here yet. He was playing video games. And then I got so freaked out that I turned on one of the lights and fell asleep with one of the lights on because I was too scared to fall asleep with the lights off. So that's, like, kind of how creepy it is. I also usually get scared pretty easily. But I will say I read Pet Sematary by Stephen King, and I didn't feel scared from that at all. So take that as you will. But I highly recommend. If I have not read many horrors, I've literally read 2 others besides this series. One was a YA horror, but this has made me want to read more horrors, but especially I want to read more apocalypse books now. I've never been someone who cared about, like, apocalypse stuff, but now I'm so interested. Darcy Coates did an amazing job. I want to read more of their books. I think Darcy is a woman, but I'm not positive. And I'm going to get the other ones in the series just to display them because I loved them so much. I honestly could see myself reading these again. I highly recommend if you like horror. Okay, guys, the stickers came in. I'm so excited to show you all. So, first off, we have, oh boy, the holographic ones are really cool, but let's see if we can get it to focus. So, Don't You Wish You Were Here? That's from the House in the Cerulean Sea series. I love that series so much. It's just going to take forever to focus. It's an old camera. And then we have this one, which is from Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I got, obviously, both of these are like holographic stickers. And then this one is also a holographic sticker. This is a moon calf from Harry Potter. Really, you get to use it more in, like, Hogwarts Legacy, the game. But it's so cute. It's like one of my favorite beasts besides, like, the hippogriffs. I love the hippogriffs, of course, but those things are so stinking cute. Okay, and then on to more bookish ones. Well, mostly. This says, Never Let Anybody Make You Feel Ordinary. And this is from, let me turn it. This is from The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I loved that book so much. Then we've got another Harry Potter one because Hagrid is my favorite character. So I've got Happy Birthday Harry, the cake that he made Harry for his birthday. Then I've got 2 ACOTAR stickers because I couldn't help myself. There was one other one I wanted, and I'm like, okay, I really only need one. Well, not need. I really only want one specifically, but I got 2. So this is the first one. So it says, "To the stars who listen," and it is the, oh my God, I'm blanking. You know what this is. If you've seen ACOTAR, you know what it is. I'm not even going to try to think of what the word is right now. This is the other ACOTAR one. So it is just the colors of each of the books. So once the next book comes out, this one, it's struggling there. This won't technically fit, but I still got probably a good year before that happens. Then this one is the Red Rising series. Oh no, I dropped it. So this says, "Break the Chains," and it's from Red Rising. If you have read it, it is amazing. I've only read the initial trilogy. I still need to read the rest of them. Then this one is kind of, so it's Nancy Drew, but it's kind of more from the games if you've played the Nancy Drew games. So it says, "Can't check that off yet." So if you played the games, you know, and she has like a to-do list, and when you mark your to-do list, you try to get this to focus on me. You click it, and if it's not done yet, she'll say, "Can't check that off yet." And then it's just funny to do it over and over. Then I ordered this one. It's not bookish at all. I actually might not put it with my Kindle. I had to cut each of these stickers out because they all came in like a long sheet. But this one I didn't cut the same because I might just put it on one of my Yetis. But it is so cute. It is a disco ball plant. I love it. The disco ball pothos. I mean, it would match literally perfectly, but I kind of want to keep it more bookish stickers. And then obviously these are the 3 you already saw. Wait, let's see. These 3. So these ones also are obviously going to probably go on there. I still just don't know about this one, if I want to put it on there or if I want to put it somewhere else. Okay, so I have a pile of books that I'm getting rid of. I went through my shelf here and I picked out things that I really don't see myself reading in the next year or possibly even longer. And just because I know a lot of the books I want to read this year, and to be honest, it could take up the whole year. I have no idea. So I figured somebody else can enjoy these books in the meantime. And if I decide I want to read them at some point, I can always get them again or read them on my Kindle. So I thought I would show you. I have 6 books here. So first off, I have The Hobbit, and I know this is obviously a classic, but I'm really just not feeling like reading this anytime soon. I was listening to the audiobook last year and then I stopped because I just didn't care. I've seen the movies and I do like The Hobbit, but I figured somebody else can enjoy this. If I end up wanting to read in the future, I'll get it again. And also, so we kind of have a wide range of different types of books. So this is the fantasy book. This one is, it's called, well, obviously it is called Best Friends Forever. I think it's more of just like a fiction book. It's a grand, hilarious, edge of your seat adventure, a story about betrayal and loyalty, family history, and small town secrets. So it doesn't sound bad, but I'm just not interested enough. Then we have Grown Up Pose, which does sound kind of fun. Obviously it sounded fun enough that I picked it out. And these are all pretty much books, like this one you can tell used to be a library book. They're all books that I either got like from Free Little Libraries, or I got like at this books or library event that they had where they were selling books for like $1. So this one is a delightfully modern look at what happens for a young woman when tradition, dating, and independence collide. So I think that somebody could really enjoy this. Then I have Winter Place, which is kind of like mystery-ish / young adult. And I think, again, this could be really interesting for somebody else. I had thought about reading it this winter, but it's already halfway through February and I'm not planning to read it. And I really prefer to read seasonally, and so I'm not going to read it again until next winter, possibly. So somebody else can love this book. And then we have Blind Rage, which is a nonfiction mystery. I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts specifically about murder. The podcast I listen to is called Murder in America. If you like listening to murder and you like listening to the way that people's minds work and just like the details of that kind of stuff, as well as like learning about the people that were murdered, and just like the good that has at least come from their death and like what their families do for them and that kind of stuff. Highly recommend their podcast. But I think because I listen to so many like murder podcasts, I don't really care about reading a book that's also kind of about murder, because I really like the form of like the way that I get that content. And the last one I have is I Married a Dead Man. This is also one that I really debated on keeping because it does sound interesting. It's a mystery and thriller, and I really love those types of books, but I think I'm just not intrigued enough, and I think somebody else can enjoy it more. And I'm just going to take all of those to a free little library. I sometimes would like go to a bunch of different ones and put it and like look at the books they have, but I found a new one that just like opened up and it doesn't have any books in it yet. So I thought it'd be fun to put all of these in there. The more I think about it, I think I'm actually going to keep this one to give to my grandma. I think that she would really enjoy this book. And it's like from a small town in Illinois. She lives in Illinois in a small town. So I think that she'd probably find this really interesting. And she loves like the beach and that kind of stuff. So I think I'll keep this for her. Looks like some books have been put in it. It's such a gloomy day outside today, which is perfect for staying in and being cozy and reading. But it's just so weird for Colorado. We never have like cloudy days. It's awesome. Okay, and then I have a book haul for you guys. So first off, a few of these I actually bought like a month ago. But I just still want to put it in this vlog. So it is Can't Spell Treason Without T. And look, it has like the blue sprayed edges, which is so pretty. It is a fantasy romance / LGBTQIA+ book. And it sounds so good, super cozy. I love it. Just at the top of the book, it says, "Run away with me," the mage had said, her eyes alight. "You like tea, I like books. Let's open a shop somewhere remote and forget the world exists." So basically it's about these two girls who open a bookshop that serves tea, and one of them works as one of the queen's private guards, and then the other one is the most powerful mage in existence. So basically the reason they decide to like slow down, they want to move to a small little town, which they end up doing, and it's in the icy tundra near Dragon Country, and they open up the bookshop that serves tea. And that happens because one of them gets taken hostage by an assassin, and then the other one, like, she serves the queen and they want to flee their responsibility. And so it says, what follows is a cozy tale of mishaps, mysteries, and a murderous queen throwing the realm's biggest temper tantrum while these two women discover just what they mean to each other and the world. This is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune, and I read his series, The House in the Cerulean Sea, and then Somewhere Beyond the Sea. I loved them both. They were like 6-star books for me. So I'm very excited to read more of his books. So this also kind of gives me similar vibes to this, but maybe a little bit less cozy, a little bit different. This says on the back, welcome to Charon's Crossing. The tea is hot, the scones are fresh, and the dead are just passing through. So the Reaper comes to collect Wallace from his funeral, and Wallace then starts to think like, oh, I'm dead. And then the owner of a peculiar tea shop promises to help him cross over. But then Wallace is like, okay, yeah, I am definitely dead. This is weird. And then even in death, though, Wallace is not ready to abandon the life he lived. And so he's given 1 week to cross over, and he sets about living a lifetime in 7 days. It's a hilarious, haunting, and kind book, and an uplifting story about a life spent at the office and a death spent building a home. And then we have a man called Ove. I think it's a man called Ove. I don't know, I'll have to look that up. It's so cool how it has this little thing in here. It says, at first glance, Ove is most certainly the grumpiest man you ever met. Never trust first impressions. They came out with a movie based off of this book in 2024, 2023. And Tom Hanks starred in it, and I thought it looked really good. I didn't end up watching it, but so basically Ove, I'm just gonna say Ove because I don't know, Ove maybe, but I'll have to look it up. He is a very grumpy man, and people think that he's really bitter, and he thinks that he has surrounded himself with idiots. So one morning his life gets shaken up when he gets new neighbors, a chatty young couple and their 2 boisterous daughters, who announce their arrival by accidentally flattening Ove's mailbox with their U-Haul. I just said Ove. Apparently that's what I want to say. What follows is a heartwarming tale of kempt cats, unlikely friendships, and a community's unexpected reassessment of the one person they thought they had all figured out. Then the other 3 I got at the romance bookstore. So this is The Wiener Across the Way, and it is basically a sunshiny pop princess and a grumpy football player. And it starts with a fake romance, and then I'm sure it blossoms into more. Apparently, this is the 2nd book in a series, like a standalone series. So although you don't have to read those in order, I would like to read them in order because I read the Abby Jimenez's books, her standalone series. I read those in order, and I'm really glad that I did. And then same thing with the Pumpkin Spice Cafe series. I've read them in order, and I'm glad I did because a lot of different characters pop up. And so I feel like this could be the same way. So I'll have to get the first one, or I'll just read it on my Kindle. But yeah, I am excited to read this romance. I think it has 2 or 3 spicy peppers out of 5 is what they had at the bookstore. So I'm excited. And now we have Powerless. I know that this is an extremely popular book and a popular series, and I'm just so excited to read it. If you haven't heard about it, it is a fantasy series, and I think there's 3 books in it. I don't know if that's if there's going to be any more or not. I honestly don't even know much about it. I guess it's fantasy. It's more romantasy. But let's see what it's about. Oh, it smells good. Does anyone else smell books? I love smelling paper in books. It's awesome. Honestly, I'm kind of confused by this description because there's so many names in this description that I'm like, what? So to be honest, if you want to know what this is, just go look it up. It's a romantasy and it's very popular. And then the last one that I got is The Days I Loved You Most. And this, I kind of got initially thinking I'd give it to my grandma, but then after I thought about it more, I don't know if I will. I'm definitely going to read it, and then I might just ask her if it's something she's interested in. But look how pretty. So it is about a couple, Joseph and Evelyn, and it starts in the summer of 1941 on the New England beach, and not on a New England beach. And they became they were best friends, and they fell in love. And then 60 years later, they have 3 children, and they have some horrible news with a tragic diagnosis, and they have about 1 year to live. Or the wife, Evelyn, has about 1 year to live. So the couple decides that They are going to go on their own terms and they're going to end their own life when the time comes, but they want to enjoy their life in the meantime. And it's basically a journey where they create new memories to cherish, to live out their greatest dreams, and to comfort and connect with each other, with each of their children before they're gone. As their final days draw closer, they must confront the stark reality of what they are about to do and make peace with the legacy they will leave behind for their family. So I thought about giving it to my grandma because it's obviously about an older couple, and her and my grandpa have been together for close to 60 years. And this might just be a little too hard for her. So that's why I'll probably end up asking her if it's something she wants to read at some point, and then I'll share it with her. And I think that is all for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you enjoy this video, maybe we can do some more bookish videos. Let me know if there's any other types of book videos you want me to do. Some reading vlogs, some bookstore vlogs, whatever it is. I love books and I love reading, and I just want to take you along on this journey with me. So thank you guys. I hope you take care and that you're doing well. Bye.